Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. Oh my god, I'm excited to tell you this tonight. Oh, I am so excited. This is literally one of the biggest news to come out of the SEC versus Ripple case. If you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go. XRP lawsuit. Will settlement speculations fuel XRP price to new highs? Now, what we're talking about here is that Ripple's led a motion to seal exhibits filed the crypto community with settlement speculation. So what's going on is that there is new talks that Ripple is in negotiation at the moment with the SEC, in particular, to seal parts of the William Hinman's deposition transcript. That is massive. I cannot begin to explain how huge that is from it's settlement talk. Like, it cannot be anything else. Why would Ripple seal parts of William Hinman's deposition transcript if there wasn't going to be a settlement? I mean, we knew this was coming, right? Statistically, 90% of all cases that SEC makes go to settlement. So we knew the numbers were there. We knew the case was weak. We knew all these things, right? And it's been dragging on. But wow, it is going to happen, right? This is the biggest clue yet that a settlement is coming. Massive news, so good to see. And yes, today's price action has been fueled by this. There hasn't been any other price news or any new update that has come out to have caused today's prices. And we'll go over that and what it means and how it's going to go. But the big thing that I want to talk about today, I mean, that was the biggest, right? But the big thing that I want to talk about today is, a topic that we've been talking for a while, which is, can XRP decouple from Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto anytime soon? So a very, very interesting article came out discussing this particular case. I think it can, right? So I think it will happen, and I think the Bitcoin versus XRP, it will decouple, and I think it's only a matter of time, right? So all the statistics are aligned, and it is slowly but surely breaking away, and that is probably one of the biggest news updates to come out in 2021, more than the SEC case, right? Because the SEC case, we know it's going to be a settlement or a win, right? Anybody who's been following, anybody who understands about how strong the Ripple case is, we know it's coming. And even if it weren't to come, right, every other nation in the world is pro XRP except the United States. So we know the future of the XRP token, regardless of what America does. But decoupling from Bitcoin, that, ladies and gentlemen, is massive. Huge news. Now, I don't want to talk about, Ripple's going to go number 2, Ripple's going to go number 1 in the world. Let's wait and let the future and let the future and let the universe and the future decide that, right? We're not going to talk about that right now because we're still very, very far away from even all-time highs. And then from there, we will continue to rise and explore. And I'll be right here every single day bringing you that news, right? But decoupling from Bitcoin is so good, right? And I will be bringing you way more information on that in the coming weeks and months. Now, the IRS won't go after Bitcoin miners regardless of broker definition report. So the Biden administration reportedly isn't interested in applying the Senate infrastructure bill's definition of broker to miners, validators, and developers. So that is good news for the miners out there in the industry. So good to see that. Now, around the world today, Ripple, settlement, motion to seal, it is flying everywhere, right? So it is so big, this news, that it's so exciting. And I know that everywhere around, the talk about town is this. And so we are, it's just been a long time in the making, right? I mean, from December 23, but it's so exciting to see. So exciting. Now, former financial regulator on SEC vs Ripple says, forget the fanfare, focus on evaluation, right? So they're talking about, you know, the 200 years of American finance panics. It's talking about how, you know, the online payment protocol and global exchange network Ripple Labs may seem like a new development, but US financial regulators frequently find themselves behind the curve on technology. And they are, right? I mean, the SEC is so behind on so behind. And I mean, it's just slowing down the whole American evolution, right? I mean, look at Singapore. No, let's take a look at that country from an innovation point of view and how pro blockchain they are. I mean, come on, guys. This settlement was always around the corner. Always around the corner. And it's just super exciting to see. Now, the XRP addresses activity and network growth could push rally even further. So the activity and the network's growth is really what it's all about, right? So the price actions that we're seeing at the moment, you know, we're sitting at $1.16 at the time of making this. We were $1.17 just a few moments ago. We're 12.48% up at the time of making this. 4.8% up. I mean, this is no laughing matter, right? These are big numbers that are coming in right now. And the thing is that what's happened is this instant liquidity, the Japan news, the South Korean news and all that, it is pushing, right? So the new Thailand largest bank in terms of market capital, all of this, right? All of this. The thing that one of the other big news is that obviously the whole SEC case thing, but this whole decoupling from Bitcoin is really what's driving momentum at the moment. And people are starting to come to the idea that XRP is going to be a big deal in the marketplace. They're starting to understand that, you know what if those XRP people are right? You know, what if the XRP army is right? That's what people are starting to say. And that in itself shows what happens out there in the world, right? You get one person crazy dancing. Next thing you know, there's 2. Next thing you know, there's 20. Next thing you know, there's 50. Before you know it, there are thousands of XRP army crazy people. And then everyone around starts to go, you know what? What if they're right? And before you know it, they're all coming, right? Because XRP is going for all the money. It's not going for one money. It's going for all the money. The momentum that we've got at the moment can drive us all the way to $2. I'm just going to say that right now. It can. But there is a few key things here that we have to take into account before we jump to the conclusion that we're going to $2 in a couple of days' time. I don't think so. And that's why I need you to pay attention, right? So if you're thinking about turning the video off, I'm encouraging you, don't wait, be patient, listen to the whole thing, don't skip, because there is a few key points here that we need to make place, right, before we get to 220. We will get to 220, no doubt about it, but just be patient because I want to go through what all the possibilities are. And also, not to mention that the XRP ledger and NFTs is going to be massive, right? And on Ripple Insights, you can learn all about that. And it is so important. Now, in the not too distant future, people are going to say that they have a drop of XRP. That's how big XRP is going to be in the future, right? 2022, 2023, people are saying, I have a few drops of XRP. I have 1 drop of XRP. I have 400 drops of XRP. Now, the nearest is 0.000001 XRP, and that is called a drop of XRP. That is where you and I are heading. But you gotta do your own research, right? You gotta understand what you hold. In the future, people will say, I have a drop of XRP. If that doesn't give you goosebumps, you're on the wrong channel. You are on the wrong channel. Turn it off, switch it off. If that doesn't excite you, oh man. Let's jump into Atani. Let's have a look at some of the indicators. Okay, so as we start to look into Atani, and I'm starting to get my voice back because I am so excited to bring this to you. We're almost at $1.17. I mean, look at that. Like, we are so far away from the Bollinger Band. We're sitting at $1.17. We're 12.73% up. We got massive momentum on the MACD right now. It is so fascinating to watch. When we look at the hourly, we're just about to step back into the Bollinger Band. You know, we were sitting actually at $1.18 for a moment, but everything is screaming bullish right now. Look at the 4 hour. We've just about to come back into the Bollinger Band. On the 12 hour, we're out. And on the 12 and the 1 day, we're going to be out for a while, right? So the 1 hour and the 4 hour, we're going to come back into the Bollinger Band. But for these two, we are well and truly out of here. Bye-bye. See you later. We are moving, right? And it is moving very, very, very fast. So indicators-wise, bullish. Simple answer. Let's move into the drawings because this is where I need you guys to pay attention on where the next resistance levels are. Okay, so as we know, what goes up must come down at some stage. Now, for me, I think $1.30 will be that. So if you've missed the boat, it will get to $1.30 and then there will be a drop and then we will go again. So I want to start off the drawings with this because it's really, really important for you to understand that that $1.30 resistance could play a major role. How much are we going to go down? We're not going to go down that much. Probably going to go, you know, back down to like $1 and then continue our rise. But I want you to know that if we're going down, $1.30 will be that resistance point that we will drop down. Now there were talks, obviously, when we were at that dollar, there were talks about, are we going to go back to 88 cents or are we going to go up? Now, if we do come back to $1, that's new support. We're not going to go any further. So be mindful of that, right? So you're not gonna, you're not gonna find 80 cents or 85 cents or 80 cents anytime soon. That ship has sailed, right? You had your opportunity. You've had plenty of time since mid-April. Let's not dwell on what occurred. And by the way, it's not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm giving you my perspective and my realistic approach. If you've missed it, $1.30 will come back down, maybe to $1. Maybe we may just continue to skyrocket because the next step in this wave is probably $4.50. That's when the big move that's coming. That's what's coming, right? Now after $1.30, $1.96 and $1.70 window. That window there will be very, very important. But once we break out of there and find support, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to fly. We're going to absolutely fly. It is going to be amazing. $1.30, $1.78 to $1.98 are the other resistance points. $2.20, when we fly out of $2.20, we're going to be skyrocketing out of here, right? It is going to be phenomenal. We're out of this window, right? So we were in a channel before, we've broken out of this channel, and now we're flying in uncharted territory compared to where we were before. And so I want you to understand that it is absolutely exciting times ahead. Exciting times ahead, and I cannot wait to bring you tomorrow what comes out next. If you enjoyed the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.